Hello, and thank you for joining us for tonight's stream of the SK Choir and their concert. If you're watching on SKTV 205, you can go online and watch the entire stream in full HD. Online, you can check the description for all songs being played tonight. Thank you for joining us, and we should be starting here in just a few moments. Comments or questions, please email sktv@skschools.org. Again, thank you for joining us for the SK Choir concert. If you're watching on SKTV 205, you can go online to our YouTube channel, SKHS Video Production, and watch the entire stream in full HD. For those online, you may go to our description and find every song being played tonight. We should be starting here in less than 2 minutes. Thank you for joining, and we hope you enjoyed the program.
Wait till the school clock says 5 o'clock. Feels like that was longer than a minute. It's a trick clock. It actually stops at 4:59 and never moves on. So. Did it go? Okay, good, we're good. Well, I'll tell you, it is so good to be back and singing together, and being back with an audience is awesome. And I've been teaching 32 years, and it feels just kind of like last night I couldn't sleep. I felt like it was my first concert, my first year. So it's just really cool, really good to get back and do this. So thank you guys so much for coming tonight. I want to make sure that we recognize our superintendent, Tim Winter, is over here, and also our principal, Dave Goodwin. Those two and all of the administrators in our district and the people that have had to make decisions, the tough decisions, have done an awesome job. And while we might not all like all of the decisions that have to have been made, we appreciate the fact that they are doing what's best for our kids and doing the best that they can. So I just super appreciate our administrators. I'm super happy to say, if any administrators are here, would you please stand up, and to have two of them here. It's awesome. Yes. Also, don't want to forget the lady that was helping you guys come in tonight, make sure that your temperature was normal. Miss Marisic, Janice Marisic, she's an assistant principal here. And she's actually retiring, so this is kind of like her last gig. She's got graduation, but she's excited to be moving on and doing a lot of other things, I'm sure. So we just want to make sure we recognize Miss Marisic for her many, many years in education, and also now excited for her new opportunity. So we have a concert that comes up behind us, so we are going to go rather briskly. There won't be a lot of chatter from me. I know, round of applause. Good. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. I'll be here all night. No, I won't. So we are going to go just kind of briskly. I'm going to give you an overview of what the concert's going to be. We started with bells this year because we weren't sure if we were ever going to be able to sing together. So I bought a set of bells. Mr. Dilley actually has been kind of leading this. He did bell choirs before in an earlier lifetime. And so we jumped in with these things, and it's been awesome, and you're going to really enjoy this. So we've got both Camerata and Highlighters doing a song for you on the bells, and then we're going to do some awards. We've got some class awards. We've got the Highlighters performing. We've got a nice big group song for you at the end, and we just hope you guys will just enjoy listening as much as we've enjoyed rehearsing and getting ready for this. So without further chatter by me, Mr. Dilley, take it away. All right, next up we're going to be hearing from Camerata, and they're going to be making their way to the risers right now. One of the challenges of doing 2 days a week in class and some people remote is we've never actually sung together until tonight, all of us. So this is going to be fun. We'll find out what that's like. It's going to be good. So we're going to do 2 songs for you guys. The first, and if you got the program from the QR code, there's a translation for the first song, Lux Aeterna. Lux Aeterna means light eternal, and there's a translation there if you'd like to look at that. And then we'll be singing Heart We Will Forget Him. We'll get both of those for you.
To
had classes third quarter that are different than classes fourth quarter. So I didn't have concert choir this quarter, but I do have some awards to give out. I don't know if those people are here or not, but I'm still going to announce them. So the first award that I'm going to give, these are class awards. I should say this, I'm not going to take time to do all of the letter awards tonight and recognize every single individual because I have a concert that's coming up behind me. So we'll get those people in class, but these are the awards for the class. Our most improved student in concert choir is Riley Filbert. You can give her a round of applause if she's here. I have a second most improved. I guess that's mostest improved. Most improved in concert choir goes to Lauren Broughton. I believe Lauren is here. I have an Outstanding Musician Award for concert choir, and this one was a pretty easy one for me to choose. A guy that's just into it all the time, even remotely, he's literally on Zoom in his bathroom, probably because it was a quiet place where he could be, and just into it. Like everybody else is kind of waiting for their cameras to come on or not, probably not. And he's just in there just singing away. He's got his headphones on, he's warming up, he's getting going, and he's just been awesome for 2 years actually. And our Outstanding Musician Award for concert choir is Dylan Santini. All right, I have some awards for Camerata. That's why I made them stay up there. So I'm just going to call them over here. You can come over here and get your award when I call your name. I have a Director's Award, and this one is, I just get to make these up. So the Director's Award for this one is just because the musical theater thing that we did, I just could tell that she's just into it. It was so well done. She sang to her dog as the love of her life, and it was entertaining for me. So the Director's Award to Lola Pagan. Another Director's Award goes to a kid that has just been super steady throughout all the way through high school, and as a senior is graduating and moving on to, I believe, Wazoo, I think. And although I think she should go to Oregon State University because they have a better program for what she wants to do, but that's just my opinion. That's also where I graduated from. So, I sent you an article today. Did you see that? Oh, I sent you an article, so you should check it out. Okay. The Director's Award, this is for being steady and just being on her stuff all the time, and just being a great team member. That's Brianna. The Director's Award, and this is similar in scope, but this one has a sense of humor award that goes with it too. I appreciate somebody who has a dry sense of humor just because that's my sense of humor as well, which is the best kind. So the award for the Director's Award, I guess for best sense of humor actually, is to Shalane Rosemead. Our most improved for Camerata, and I would not have anticipated this at the beginning of the year. I would not have thought that this would go to this individual, but she has really come on strong and just has, I think, really emoted, even behind a mask, which is hard to do. Just really shown emotion in her face as much as we could see, and just has really gotten so much better this year. And I just really appreciate her improvement, and that's Zoe Dowdell. Of course, I have another most improved, so this is the mostest improved, or the other one might be, I'm not sure. This one, this came from a musical theater thing too. I just saw a side of her in the combination of music and theater, musical theater, that was just awesome. I just thought it was so well done and so thought out and emotive and on your own. When you've got to kind of come up with all this stuff on your own and do it by yourself, it's just challenging. And she just did an awesome job. And so this most improved award goes to Mira McGregor. Outstanding Musician Award for Camerata goes to an individual who really took on, I think, some leadership this year in a challenging situation, came to class every day, even when she was not technically in class, and Also, just really musically has just done a great job and has joined highlighters and is doing an awesome job there as well. And the Outstanding Musician Award goes to Camerata. All right, so I want to recognize our booster clubs, and then we have a really cool presentation tonight. Our booster club officers, and if you're here when I call your name, if you could stand up and wave so we know you're here. Our booster club officers worked for some of them for a year without kids in the program because we didn't have an opportunity to vote on everything. Oh, so I'm saying nothing upstairs. I'm not. I am. Do you have me now? Okay, good. Who was there? Okay, booster officers kind of ran the program from afar with a bunch of them having kids graduated or kids that decided to do homeschool, but they stuck with it, and the booster club officers did a great job in absence of school and all the things that were going on. So I want to recognize them. I know Mark Cox is here. Mark's right over here. And I didn't do a good job of watching as everybody else came in, so if you're here, if you could stand up and wave. Karen Irwin. Karen, no. Anjanette Law. Jody Marasco. Cindy Hansen. Christy Spangler. And Stacy Melton. There you go. We also, a year ago, were offered an opportunity to receive a grant. And I'm going to bring up Mr. Randy Spitzer, and he's going to just tell you a little bit about Cora Voce and what this grant entails. And we just want to, well, we'll say thank you afterwards, but let's bring up Randy Spitzer and he can give us some info.
Thank you. First of all, Cora Voce, chorus of voices, that's all it means. So it's just fancy. I can't tell you how thrilling it is to be at a live performance. Our choir has not performed for 16 months. And because we only perform 3 times a year, and that's in November, February, and April, I won't see my choir until November coming up. So it's just, it's a thrill to be here hearing live music, because for all of us that are in the music business, whether we're directing adult choirs like I am, or school choirs like you are, and I did at one time, it just, it's the thing that drives us. So thank you so much for getting this together and for your performances. I look forward to hearing the rest of them as well. Cora Voce is started off as a group that was mostly alumni of Pacific Lutheran University. We'd gotten together for some reunions, and those are really emotionally high times. We come back not having sung together for decades, and get a chance to sing some of the great music that we sang while we were in college. And there were a few of us that said, gee, wouldn't it be fun if we got together more frequently? And that was the birth, in 2003, of the group Cora Voce. We've been singing together ever since. 8 years ago, we decided that, you know, besides making great music together, which we try to do every time we sing, that we needed to extend our outreach, and that was to schools. So I talked to my board of directors, and I said, you know what, I think I'd like to give away some money to schools. And so I talked to one of my fellow Rotarians, and my club happened to be the superintendent of schools in Peninsula School District. I said, I'm looking for a school that we can help out, that's got a good program, but maybe needs a little bit of extra money. He says, I think I got just who you should talk to, and that happened to be Vaughn Elementary. So I called her and I said, we'd like to give you a little money. And she was thinking somewhere in the neighborhood of $100. And I said, no, I don't think you understand. I think we want to give you something more like several $1,000s, but I don't know what it's going to be, because until I ask our donors at our annual event, we won't know what that check will be. Well, that evening we raised $8,000 and gave it to Vaughn Elementary. Now, 8 years later, we've given out grants to 14 schools at over $70,000. And so this year, we're really happy because we had to postpone it last year with COVID coming around. Could you pick up that check and hold it up so they can all see that? check for $5,000. Now, besides that check, we've invited them to come sing with us on one of our concerts next year, and they will be. We agreed on a date. And I volunteered through the year to come work with choirs at South Kitsap High School. I'm kind of excited about it because both my kids are graduates of South Kitsap High School. My wife was on the music faculty in South Kitsap School District for many years. So for me, and I live here, by the way. For me, it's like coming home. So I'm really, really excited about being able to make this gift and about working with the South Kitsap choirs next season. So thank you so much.
We have a request, Mr. Superintendent, if you would come over. Do you want to have our principal too? Yes, Mr. Principal as well. I knew you would like to hear that. All right, that's pretty cool. We've had a couple of times where we've had some grants, and they make such a huge difference for us in the program here. And South Kitsap has been gigantic supporters of the arts for the whole. I've been here 23 years, and it just is amazing to have the arts programs continue to be supported like they have been in our district. So, but these things, these extra boosts, what we're gonna buy is more of those risers. So, and they're expensive. So we're gonna get at least 2 more of those, and that'll make our whole set. So that's awesome. So thank you again to Randy and Cora Voce. All right, well, we're gonna sing some highlighters tunes for you guys. I've gotta say that, I told these guys this earlier, it takes a whole year to get to end of the year form, and that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? But these guys have gotten to end of the year form in just these 9 weeks. They have just worked so hard to get to a blend and a balance and a maturity of sound. They have done an awesome job, and being back together, obviously that clearly helps. But they have just done an awesome job. I'm so proud of the work they've done, so proud of the music they've made, and hope you guys enjoy. We're gonna do 5 songs for you guys tonight, all of very different sounds, and hope you enjoy. This is Hallelujah, I Love Him So. Here we go. Check, 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 check.
Check, 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 check.
Check, 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 check.
Check, 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 check. 7, check 7, thank you.
Check 8, check 8, check 8.
Check 9, check 9, check 9. Check 9, check 9.
Check 10, checking mic 10, thank you.
Yeah.
Mr. Allen. Okay. Checking mic 12. 12, 12, 12. Check, 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 great.
And up in the booth, Mr. Matthew Swagger. Let's give him a round of applause.
Tell you about a boy I know. He's my baby and he lives next door. Every morning before the sun comes up, He brings me coffee in my favorite cup. That's why I know, hallelujah, I just love him so. Now if I call him on the telephone and tell him that I'm all alone, by the time I count from 1 to 4, I hear him on my door. In the evening when the sun goes down, when there is nobody else around, he kisses me and he holds me tight and tells me, baby, everything's alright. That's why I know, hallelujah, I just love him so. Let me tell you about a boy I know. He's my baby and he lives next door. Every morning before the sun comes up, he brings me coffee in my favorite cup. That's why I know, hallelujah, I just love him so. Now if I call him on the telephone and tell him that I'm all alone, by the time I count from 1 to 4, I hear him, there he is, he's still knocking on my door. In the evening when the sun goes down, when there is nobody else around, he kisses me and he holds me tight and tells me, baby, everything's alright. That's why I know, hallelujah, I just love him so. Hallelujah, I just love him so. Hallelujah, I love him so. I love him so. Yeah.
Mr. Kincaid Tyus on the solo. Kincaid Tyus. Let's give him a hand. Good job, Kincaid. All right, we're going to sing next. This is a Matt Falker arrangement of I Gotta Get, and we're going to feature Nikila is going to be on solo on this thing, and who else is soloing on this? A whole bunch of you. All right, we'll get you at the end.
Time for a party. Tonight we're gonna boogie down. Transportation is ready. It's time for a countdown.
Meet me there at the station.
We blast off at 8:30.
If
you're late, we will
wait for you. We're not in any hurry. Destination unknown. Leave your worries at home.
Leave your worries at home on the earth far below.
We got a long way to go. Ya-da-da.
It's time for a party. Tonight we're gonna boogie down. Transportation is ready. It's time for a countdown.
Meet me there at the station. We blast off at 8:30. If you're late, we will wait for you. You know we're not in any hurry. Destination unknown. Leave your worries at home. On the earth far below. We got a long way to go. Da 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 da. I gotta get you off of my mind. 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 ba-ba-doo-da, ba-boo-day, ba-ba-da-da-da, ba-boo-day, ba-ba-da, ba-boo-day, ba-ba-da-da-da, ba-boo-day, ba-ba-doo-da, ba-boo-day, ba-ba-da-da-da, ba-boo-day, ba-ba-da.
All right, we heard on solos, we heard from, we'll go backwards. We heard from Nolan Brown on the drums, Nolan Brown. We heard from, let's see, Kincaid Tyus on scat solo. We heard from David Musselman on scat solo. We heard from Mia Wood on scat solo. We heard from Nikila Berntsen on the beginning of that whole thing. All right. So I have some awards here, and then we're going to do 3 more songs, and we're still going to be out of here on time. We're going to do it. All right. So these are Chamber Choir and Highlighter Awards. So here we go. All right. This is Chamber Choir Awards, and the first award goes to, it's a Director's Award, and this is just sheer energy. I don't know if there's another way to say it, but just sheer energy, excitement over, like every tune I pull out, she goes, "This is the best song I've ever heard. I love this song." I love that. I feel like I could pull out anything, and everybody else go, "I hate this song." She's like, "I love it." So I'll appreciate that about, she's just got energy all the time. It's awesome. Paris Glantz. All right, the most improved student, I probably have more than one, but we'll see. The most improved in chamber choir this year goes to a guy as a senior, came to us as a sophomore, and he has just made just vast improvement in every facet of his musical career here. He's done solo ensemble contest. He's just an awesome singer, but I think this year I saw a growth in him as more of a leader this year, and consistency was just so improved and everything. It was just awesome. Kincaid Tyus. All right, outstanding musicians. All right, outstanding musicians in chamber choir. These were 2 pretty easy ones for me. I don't think musicianship is just settled on the best singers. And that's not to say these aren't good singers, but I think being a musician is somebody that's committed to their craft. I think it's somebody that tries to get better every day, and I think it's somebody that tries to make people around them better. And I'd love to have a full group of people that are just those kind of people, and I have, honestly, right here what you're looking at and what you guys were seeing over there, that's exactly what those kind of people are. So I'm pretty proud of them, actually. But these 2 people really stood out to me as those kind of musicians that I'd just like to have a full choir of them. And the first one is Liam Pavkovic. He's also the prom king, so King Liam. Do I have to call you King?
Yes.
From now on, okay, Your Majesty. All right, from now on it's Your Majesty. All right, the other one goes to a student who I think she really takes music as, it's really a passion for her. She takes it really to heart. So when things go well, she's on it, and when things aren't going well, she wants it to get better. And just really appreciate her attitude and her work ethic over the last 4 years, and that is Mia Wood. All right, so now we've got some highlighter awards. I'm just going to do these all at the same time. We'll be done with awards. They're good ones. I picked out this one. I just called this the Inspiration Award. I just think that, and you'll see this on the very last song. I want you guys to watch him when we get to the last song. Just pick him out and go, okay, I'm going to watch him for a minute. He just has the right kind of attitude about everything. You probably noticed him when he was playing bells too. He's got the biggest bells, and he's just like, oh, it's awesome. But I just appreciate his just like intensity, his excitement, and it inspires me. I think it inspires everybody else, and everybody loves David. So, David Musselman. All right, I've got a couple of Most Improved awards. I shouldn't call them Most Improved. I should just call them like, You're So Improved awards. All right, the first one goes to an individual that has really stepped up and I think struggled a lot with some of the being at home things for a long time and not being around people. I think we all did, right? It was a challenge. And she just really has done a great job, and just seeing such great improvement even in these last few weeks. And it was easy for me to pick out Mecca Irby as most improved. All right. Well, you guys have already gotten awards. You're going to get some more. That's the way it goes. Another most improved, I think, doing jazz is different. There are not many schools left doing real vocal jazz. A lot of them are doing pop. We're doing some too, but we try to avoid it as much as possible. It has to happen a little bit. But there are very few schools that are doing jazz really doing it well. And I think that we're one of those. We're trying to keep it there and make sure that happens. And one of the people that really makes sure that happens and says, man, can we do something that really swings hard? I just love that too. But most improved in highlighters this year goes to Mia Wood. And I wasn't gonna, this was not on my initial list, but in the last couple of weeks, we really started working on soloing. And you heard some good solos, right? Some of these solos have been awesome. Actually, all of them have been great. But that's my opinion. Do you agree with me? Okay, good. All right. You don't have any choice but to say yes. They're kids in front of you. You can't be mean to them. So, but they have done awesome. And the soloing in class has been really cool, and just watching kids really improve. But I think we all had like one of those jaw-dropping moments when we were working on the last tune and Kincaid Tyus took off on a solo. We were all like, where did you just come from? But I just thought that's just an example of how he's really improved this year. He's taken everything to a new level in his musicality. And so another most improved in highlighters is Kincaid Tyus. All right. And outstanding musician. I like people to challenge me musically, and there are not many high school kids that can. They just don't have that ability to do that musically, because I've been at this for a long time. But this group of people has challenged me consistently. They're like, can we try this? Can we try that? Can we try this? Can we try that? And I love that. It's awesome. But the guy that really steps up and does that consistently is the guy that sits behind the drums and plays, and he has done an awesome job. And I love it when instrumentalists know how to be a part of what we're doing here. They don't just accompany. They don't have to be a soloist. They know how to be a part of what we're doing. And I think our rhythm section, first of all, has been awesome. But Nolan Brown really stepped up for the last couple of years and has been awesome. All right. Have I said I'm really proud of these guys? Because I am so proud of these guys. I really am. It's good. It's so good. You guys are so good. It's awesome. All right, we're going to sing a couple more songs for you guys and send you on your way. Thank you so much. I know that a lot of you guys really have had some challenges. Oh, wait, I'm going to introduce the groups too before we leave tonight, next year's. A lot of you guys really had some challenges keeping things going and keeping things working, keeping your kids motivated, and you parents deserve a round of applause too, because you guys did an awesome job keeping your kids going. Okay, so here we go. This is Painted on Canvas. It's going to feature Liam Pavkovic on the solo and also Mia.
We are like children, we're painted on canvases, picking up shades as we go. We start off with gesso brushed on by people we know. Watch your technique as you go.
Step back and admire my crew. Can I use the colors I choose? Do I say what you use? Can I get some greens and some blues?
We're made by the pigment of paint that is put upon. Our stories are told by our hues. Like Medley and Bearden, these masters of peace and light layers of colors and time.
Step back and admire.
Just admire my view.
Can I use the colors I choose?
Can I choose my
Do I have to say
colors?
what you do?
Do I have a say? We're just like children, we're painted on canvases. We are like children, we're painted on canvases, picking up shades as we go. We start off with gesso brushed on by people we know. Watch your technique as you go. Step back and admire my view. Can I use the colors I choose? Do I have some say what you use? Can I get some greens and some blues? We're made by the pigment of paint that is put upon. Our stories are told by our hues. Like Medley and Bearden, these masters of peace and light, layers of colors and time.
Step back and admire my view. Can I use the colors I choose?
Do I say
What you
can I just have some say? Can I get some green and some blues? We're just like children.
We are like
We're just like
children.
children.
And I have some
Can I have some
blue.
green? Hey, some blue.
Can I get some
Different
glue?
I never thought you'd know me. Remember when was so long ago? Time passes by so quickly. Can't understand where the moments go. Today, now yesterday. Memories last forever, making the past not so far away. Imagining the future, watching the night quickly turn to day, we see a mystery so revealing. Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-dee-da-ya-do-ba-da, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-dee-da-ya-do-ba-da, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Memories last forever, making the past not so far away. Imagining the future, watching the night quickly turn to day, we see a mystery so revealing. Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-dee-da-ya-do-ba-da, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-dee-da-ya-do-ba-da, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-dee-da-ya-do-ba-da, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da, ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-dee-da-ya-do-ba-da, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da.
I want to thank you guys so much for coming tonight. I'm going to introduce the groups that are coming up for next year, and get my little list out here. Super excited about next year as well. We got some great kids coming in, and here we go. So here is, and if you're up here behind me, wave. If you're out there, stand up and we'll recognize you. Okay, so this is Camerata for next year. I'm just going to read everybody's name. I know they're not all here, but we're going to do it anyway. Camerata for next year: Riley Filbert, Mackenzie Sampson, Kate Sherwood, Ryan Wiseman, Veronica Mihai, Michaela Castillo, Caitlin Brown, Nicole Lauterbach, Taylor Richardson, Michaela Thornton, Kai Wilson. Wait, we got one over there. Everybody clap for her. She's here. All right. That was Caitlin Brown. Let's see. Kai Wilson. Kai's right here. Linnea Martin. Linnea is probably somewhere. Oh, down here. Right, there you are. Linnea. Sierra Mosby is not here yet. Pasha and Megan are from the middle school. Coming up here. Shannon Grogan, Lily Smith, Nevaeh Wingate, Zoe Davila, Caitlin Krebs, and Francella Gruchala. They all know this, so it's not a big surprise, but I think it's just good to recognize everybody. So here we go, chamber choir next year. And we get to do Madrigal Feast next year. What? I'm so excited. Yes, coming back to it. All right, at least we hope. Right, Mr. Goodwin? All right, we're hoping. All right, soprano. Oh, I don't need to tell you what part. You don't care. Paris Glanz behind me. Libby McDonald. Is Libby here? Libby's right over here. All right, cool. Madeline Robinson. Madeline's right over here. Maya Collar. Let's see Maya. Okay, Izzy Page. Is Izzy here? Yep, right over here. Awesome. Cambria Hoskins right behind me. Miriam Greer right down here. Lola Pagel down here. Mecca Irby. I think I saw Angelica Vanderdoes right up here. Ellie Nucci. Lauren Broughton, you saw her earlier. There she is. Olivia Niles right here. Welcome, Olivia, from Vashon. Excited you're here and not there. Vashon's cool. I've never been there, actually. I don't know. I've seen it from afar. It doesn't matter. Anyway, Jillian Tarian. I don't know. Is Vashon cool? I don't know. Okay, it's better here. There we go. Colin Cox. Cody Rogers. Logan Hope. I don't know if Logan's here. I haven't seen him. Okay. RJ Walbrink right here. Dylan Santini. Yes, Dylan. Rob Amador. I don't know if Rob's here. I don't see him. Nikila Berenson. And Andre Williams right up here on the top. All right, and finally highlighters, and then we'll sing our last song, and we're going to be out of here almost in time. Close. Paris Glanz. Libby McDonald is over here again. Cambria Hoskins behind me again. Lola Pagel. Mecca Irby. Ellie Nucci. Olivia Niles. Angelica Vanderdoes, Colin Cox, Cody Rogers, Nikila Berenson, and still 2 people we'd love to find. So if you know a guy that sings, we would like to find him.
And a drummer.
What?
And a drummer.
And a drummer,
Yeah.
and a piano player. We have a few things we need to figure out, but we're going to get them done. But if we don't, guess what we can do? We're going to do a song for you to show you, so here we go.
Check. Check, check, check one.
Up on one. Up.
Check, check, check.
Jolene, 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 Jolene.
3, 4, 1.
Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take it just because you can. Your beauty is beyond compare. Gleaming locks of auburn hair. Jolene, Jolene, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take it just because you can. Talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls me Jolene. Jolene, I can really understand how you could easily take my man, but don't you know what it means to me? Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 oh please don't take him just because you can. Jolene, 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 please don't take it just because you can. could have your choice of men, but I will never love again. He's the only one for me, Jolene. I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you. Whatever you decide to do, Jolene. Jolene, 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 Jolene. I'm begging on you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't take him just because you can.
All right, that was fun. That was good. All right, so you guys, again, thank you so much for coming tonight. We sure appreciate you being here. And make sure you say hi to Mr. Goodwin and Miss Marisich on your way out. Thank them for all they've done for us this year. And we'll see you guys in the fall, I hope. What's that? Oh, we got to do a last song. Be a light. Ready? Go. I was ready to go home. I don't know. We're really done. Thanks, and have a great night and a great summer.
thank you for watching the SK Choir. We will be ending this stream momentarily, and then at 7 o'clock we will be streaming the SK Orchestra. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you soon.